if I lost everything today, no followers, no clients, no money, and I have to start my fashion brand from scratch in 2026, this is exactly what I would do. And I promise you, it's not what most beginner fashion designers are doing right now. If you're serious about starting your fashion brand the smart way, then watch this video to the end. I want us to brace ourselves and be ready, because the things I'm going to share in this video are not something that the society normalized. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Faiza. I started my fashion journey without money, without connections, without fashion school, and most importantly, without a big budget. And through trials, mistakes, and learning the hard way, I figured out what actually works. So today, I'm not giving you motivational advice. No, we're not doing that today. I'm giving you the exact blueprint I would follow if I had to restart. You're gonna have to brace yourself, because today's video is gonna be different, and it's gonna be different from the usual thing you've always had. We're not doing it the conventional way. We're not doing it the usual way, the normal way that people usually go about it, or let me say the way that has been legalized. No, we're doing it from the view of the top 1%. And guys, this works. Okay, let's get into it. Now, the first thing I'm gonna want to do is that I would not start, yes, you heard me. I wouldn't start with sewing outfit for everyone. I wouldn't start preparing clothes first. No, we are not going to do that, because that is the conventional way. That is the way people have been doing it. I want us to brace ourselves and be ready, because the things I'm going to share in this video are not something that society normalized. I wouldn't start with sewing outfit for everyone. Most beginners, fashion designers start with, oh, I can sew, so let me just start taking orders. Let me just start posting out there. Let me post you. That is the actual way. It is even the fastest way to get overwhelmed. We're bashing that out. Instead of starting with clothes first, I'm going to gain more clarity first. Okay, I'm going to ask myself some questions like, who exactly am I designing to? What problem am I solving? And what makes my brand different? Because sewing itself is actually a skill, but branding is what makes it different, is what makes it unique. So you're going to want to gain clarity by answering these questions first. It's not just about sewing. You know, fashion designing is not just about sewing. I want you to always remember that. If you skip this step, I bet you're going to work hard, but stay small. So you want to avoid that. I told you that this video is going to be different from the norms. It's going to be unique in the way that I'm sharing the things that is not really conventional. Most people don't do it. And till now, I don't still understand why. Probably because people are just too fixed on doing what everyone is doing. In a place like fashion, you have to be unique. You have to bring something different to the table. You cannot just go with the flow and just do what everyone is doing. And by the way, if you've not subscribed to this channel, tell me, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit on the subscribe button, hit on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I share a new post. And if you've not checked out some of the videos I've uploaded in the playlist, kindly check them out. They're not just knowledge packed, they're going to give you the confidence you need. They're going to give you the clarity you need. I'm sharing things not only based on theory, but based on the things that I've tried and things that works for me. You want to go check them out. When I'm done with step one, after answering the questions there, the next thing I'm going to do is to build an audience first. I see a lot of designers, a lot of beginner fashion designers make mistakes by bringing out collections without building the audience first. You want to sell to people, but do you even know who you're selling to? So the first step that I mentioned earlier is like the prerequisite to this next step. I'm going to be honest with you, because this is where most designers get it wrong. They sold 10 outfits, take good pictures, post them, and then wait. Wait to get buyers with no strategy. If I'm starting out, I would pick one content pillar. Okay, when I talk about content pillar, it can be probably my self-taught journey, days in the life, or my journey as a beginner fashion designer, and then start documenting my learning process. I'm going to post consistently for 90 to 60 days. Why? Because direction is currency in 2026. If people trust you, I bet you're going to buy from you. But if people don't know you, even the best design won't sell. And I'm really serious about that, because Yeah, I've been through that. I've experienced that. I know how that feels. Oh, you don't want to be there. Mm-mm. After I'm done with step 1 and 2, the next thing I'm gonna do is to master one specific skill. It doesn't have to be that specific. It just has to be profitable. I won't try to be everything. I won't be the one to do gowns. I won't be the one to do palazzo pants. I won't be the one to do blazers. I won't be the one to do kaftans, menswear, teachings, everything all at once. I'm gonna master one thing that pays. Maybe structured dresses or graduation outfits or just modest wear. I'm going to pick one and stick with it. This is what most people call picking a niche. The trick is when you narrow down, you grow faster. This one, I know it might not sit well with a lot of people, but it's the truth. And this is for the fact that I would charge confidently from day one. I know a lot of people will tell you, you're just starting out. You still have to be considerate when it comes to prices. You don't have to take it too seriously. You can even do free work. Nah, I'm not going to do that. This particular thing was something I learned very late. Yeah, I learned it very late. When you undercharge, you're going to attract stressful customers, stressful clients. They're going to stress you. They don't want to care if you undercharge. They feel like it pays you. So that is exactly why you give them that price. They don't care. You're burn out. And the worst is that you're going to start resenting your business. You're going to feel like, oh, is this not meant for me? Am I not doing it right? Is there something I'm doing wrong? You start questioning yourself. If I was starting again, I'm going to always calculate my costs, add my own profits. I'm going to stand on it because cheap prices doesn't build premium. It doesn't build premium brands. People still see you as that cheap designer and you don't want to be there. This tip is very, very important and I'm going to have to stress it again. I'm going to have to stress it again and remind you that you're going to have to document the process. Every of the journey, you're going to have to document it. The process of you learning or trying out some other designs or practicing some outfit, anything, just document them. When I learned this, it actually changed everything for me. Instead of trying to look big, I would show the processes, the flaws. Like I don't really care at that point. I just want to put things out there. I started showing the sewing process, my mistakes, what I've learned over the years of doing the things I do, my fitting sections, my growth. And this is because people connect with your journey. They connect with the progress. And I want you to understand that documenting helps you build trust, it builds authority, and most importantly, a good community. I want you to always remember the fact that your journey is content. So put it out there. Like I told you earlier, today's video is quite different from the usuals and I'm literally sweating now because I feel like I'm bringing out a lot of things that, with your mistakes that I've experienced, that I went through, and I don't want you to go through that. So let me take this out. Yeah, let me bring it out. The next thing I'm gonna do if I'm just starting out is that I'm gonna focus on systems early at the very early stage. This is what separates hobby designers from the real designers, the ones who are taking the work as their business and they are the CEOs. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna track expenses properly. I'm gonna separate personal money from my business money. I'm going to set production timeline. And most importantly, I'm going to create a clear client policies. Because the thing is, if your back end is messy, your brand can't grow. Yeah, I'm guilty of this at the very early stage, though I'm still in the building phase, but I'm going to tell you that I'm not where I was when I first started. I'm learning, unlearning, and bringing all of the things that I've learned over the years back here to this channel just to make sure you guys don't go through what I've been through. All right, so at the very early stage I never thought of systems. I never thought of putting some things in place, things that makes works easier and faster for me, and this kind of affected me so much. It affected my growth, it affected my mental well-being. So you want to avoid that. Everything I'm sharing today on this channel is quite different from the conventional things that you've always heard. But to be honest, if you do this the way I said you should, you're gonna see the difference. Yeah, you won't be stuck. You won't be, be in the process of trying to build something and getting overwhelmed. You get clarity. You're gonna be clear on the things you're doing and be confident in it. If you're serious about becoming a successful fashion designer and not just somebody that sews, this channel is for you. I'm documenting the real journey, the process, the mistakes, the strategies that I'm implementing and works for me. So you want to stick with me, subscribe to the channel, hit on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I share a new post. If you're ready to take on this journey together with me, I want you to check out this particular video. It will get you ready for the next step. Till I see you in my next one. Bye.